defeat this afternoon, what's your initial reaction?
Yeah, it's a horrible feeling, isn't it? I haven't had it for a while and don't want it again, really, but that's football for you. Well done to them. Knew their qualities, knew what they were good at, and they've did it all game, really. Particularly at the start of the second half where they pinned us in a little bit. And if you look at the goal, I think it was lucky. I think that was a shot, you'll find, where it went to their bloke, and but we had a little spell where we didn't get set up. We didn't have the control that we did in the first half, and but in the end it's about putting the ball in the net, and we haven't done it today. Even at the end there, we normally take that, and I'd have taken a point. We at least deserved a point. But unfortunately, that's the way life goes. So, more than happy with the performance. I thought we played some very nice stuff, moved the ball very well, but didn't take our chances today. And if we'd have got the first goal, it would have been a very different game. Their fans did really well, got behind their team. I think there was about 2,900 people here, but wow, they got behind their team at the end of it. So, full of admiration for this club and the way they're run by Simon, his dad. Major achievements over the years, and today they've managed to beat us. So, and they had to earn that right. So well done to them. We didn't play bad at all. Just disappointed because when you look at the rest of the season now, that's 3 points, vital 3 points that would have taken us to where. Unfortunately, we haven't earned the right to get there. So, but not disappointed with the performance. Obviously, injuries and what have you. Aaron shows what you can, we missed that drive down that right-hand side. Nothing to do with Joel Cottrell, but somebody who can get down the outside of people is vital in this game. Unfortunately, we didn't do that well enough today, either side of the pitch. Tried to change that, put 4 on, couldn't have done any more myself. And then really, Harry's missed a chance at the end there that we carved out. But there you go, I thought the goalie did really well as well, made some saves. Referee blew for a penalty, which I went mad at because it wasn't, and then blow me down. He's talked to the fourth official, talked to the linesman, and got it right. Thank God for that. I can't believe he saw it like that. Great save by Connor, but it is what it is. So we just dust ourselves down. Got 14 games left. Let's see what we can do. But playing wise, some of the stuff that I saw, that's fine. But it's about winning, isn't it? And no good popping it around everywhere, feeling like you're a good team when you get turned and they pin you in, and then this is this division. So, but lots and lots of positives. Just a horrible drive home, and there was a lot of our fans here, and I feel sorry for them, because I think we deserve better than that.
I want to talk about that control that you talk about, particularly in the first half. It felt like at times we were playing probably some of the best football fans have seen from Swindon, but did it feel like at times where you didn't take your chances that would come back to haunt us? No,
I don't think we created enough chances out of the football that we played, and we got in wide areas, but we haven't got anyone naturally who beats anyone apart from Danny, and sometimes he doesn't do it in wide areas. He needs to be inside and what have you. So we tried to work out that team and play it in a way that I felt would suit us with the subs that I made as well. So unfortunately, I didn't expect to be one down on the balance of the game about 10-15 minutes into the second half, but that's why I'm giving them credit. What they said at half-time, what they did, how they kept their game plan going, pinned us in, and we didn't get out. And we couldn't get out, and they scored in that period. That's vital, Towards the end of the second half, towards the end of the first half, we had a sustained amount of pressure, but didn't take a chance there. And you look at the last away game we had, we scored just before half-time, scored just after half-time, and it killed the opposition. They scored, and we died a little bit. I needed some subs then. But that's football. The subs came on today, didn't do what they normally do, by getting me a fair few goals. So I'll have to take it on the chin. We've lost all 3 points. Let's see what we can do with the next lot coming up.
You've talked about positives already. I suppose one of those positives probably our league debut for Connor Ripley and a really solid start for him.
He won't feel like that because we've won and drawn in a row, and he's come in and we've lost. So he won't feel like that. I know what he's like, but I couldn't have asked him for any more. And what the dynamic between him and Jack is excellent already. And life's about, when you don't get what you want, go and work for it. So Jack has shown me that already in training. So I believe we've got a much better squad, a much stronger bench, even with all the injuries, even without Ryan, but all he's gone and hurt his hamstring. So whatever it is, we will deal with it and we'll see what we can get out of it. But I am taking that. I'm looking at us. I think we look quite a good team at times, but we need a string of results to try and get us where I want to be, and that's not one of them.
I know you mentioned there's a concern there about Grant Hall, but after so long out, great to see him back in as well. But also Miguel Freckleton, who you've been without for a number of months as well, getting minutes as well today.
Yep, they're all getting up to it, all catching up, all getting part of the group, all being part of the group. Unfortunately, the group doesn't like losing. We'll have to take that on the chin. Well done to the opposition for forcing that. Although I do think that wasn't one they planned on the training ground. The pullback was, but not. They planned him to smack that in the net. Unfortunately, it went straight to someone else, and he managed to re-divert it that way. So, but that's football for you, And when we look at the opportunities and we read those stats, all that's important is we lost 1-0. We lost 1-0. So, no matter how you get them, no matter what you do, we got to learn to win again, and we need to do it very quickly.
Before we talk about the fans, quick turnaround with Gavin Kilkenny and Ollie Clark returning as well, and good to see them getting minutes after injury scares as such.
Yeah, occupational hazard. Are you sick, are you lame, or are you just lazy? And I'm sure those two were lame. That's how I look at injured people. Are you sick, are you lame, or are you lazy?
I want to just lastly talk about the fans. As you mentioned, over 400 travelling this afternoon, and they haven't gone away with a victory or a point that necessarily we deserve, but fantastic voice throughout.
Thought they were excellent all the way out. Did us all proud, singing about the West Country, and it's great to hear. Saw some of them in the hotel last night as well. Wonderful comments, but I like to win, and we haven't. So we'll have to dust ourselves down, go home. But as I say, it's very important that I tell everybody the truth, and I felt they played very well. We matched them. To be honest, we more than matched them, but they got the 3 points and we didn't. So let's look at it, dust it down, create a few more, look at them wide areas, can we get a thing, and make sure we take our opportunities when we're ahead in, and we're having a period in the game which could kill off the opponents. And to be honest with you, we normally do that. We have been doing that. And I'm bitterly disappointed we stand here with no goals today after what I've seen. And it's a bit of a shock for me, because what I saw, I was expecting a goal any minute. Unfortunately, we didn't get one.